We are in the Valley of the Sun. Few places in the country as picturesque as the desert Southwest. And we've got a good one on tap here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, look at the juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, it's going to be caught by Sutton. Down to the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Cardinals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off play action. Green out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here's Green throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Baker with a pick. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the
touchdown Cardinals. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Gets around him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Once more with Harvey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And the Broncos first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stopped this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Lutz now to kick this one away. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he gets this one to Burks. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Second and 11 at the 41.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Back to throw. Green. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This throw nearly intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Speed is is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Who got in there to get the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They're going. It's Nix.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Lutz now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with Love here.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Green. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
At the 47-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run for it with Love. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Green.
They'll get this out to Love.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try the left side here with Love. He juked him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Green.
It's complete. Burks.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
And now an audible here into something else.
At the 13-yard line.
And
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete to McBride.
And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Back to throw. Green.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's Nix. Caught Franklin right side.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Nix.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
To throw is Nix. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Nix to throw again.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, 44 yards.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Wants to look to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Wants now to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. Now 3rd down and 7. Off the play fake. Green. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's 4th down.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Green. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now again running right is Love. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They turn to Love on the handoff.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Green from the gun on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey McBride,
29 yards.
and the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Riley now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
They can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Nix to the air.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going for it with Dobbins. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nix.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth down. But they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out of the field and is alert.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It looks like they'll move things around here. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's good. Cardinals first down.
On first down, here's Love. A beautiful fake. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Love out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
To number 4, Jeremiah Love. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2 yards, good enough for a first. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Green. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, here's Love. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cardinals.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
On play action, here's Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cardinals.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run with Love.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. That pass taken in by Burks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
this is Love. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the carry, it's Love. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10.
19-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and goal.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Going to give it to Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Lutz now to kick this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here's 1st down.
First down.
Here's Love again. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this